welcome to another episode of Diary of a Wannabe Comedian with me, Belle, a wannabe comedian. I take back every nice thing I said about Crazy Cox as a venue because I've been ill, and so has my mum, and so has Paulus by all accounts. So we went to see him last weekend, and then I've been ill all last week. So much so that I had to cancel a gig that I had on Friday, partly because it was just too far to travel. That was South End, and it just wasn't up to it. So all I've done is watch other people create. I went to see 2 movies, and I also went to see Kate Smurthwaite's latest comedy show, the one that she took to Edinburgh. I went to see that yesterday with Matt. So the movies I went to see were the Joker movie and The Wild Robot. I was really looking forward to The Wild Robot, and I did actually enjoy it very much. Although I think the ending let it down slightly, but still a very sweet film. And the animation was pretty good as well. Well, better than anything I can do. The animation was very good. The Joker movie, on the other hand, I do like both actors. So Lady Gaga, or Lady Gaga, as Matt says. And I can't pronounce his name, but, the one Phoenix, him. Both brilliant actors. But the film was just, I don't know. I don't know what it was. And I may have sort of nodded off a bit, but I thought, all these movies, all the Batman movies, are set in Gotham. And yet they made reference to it being in New York. I'm like, is this because, are they drawing a distinction between his madness, when he's the Joker and when he's his, what's the other guy called? I can't remember now. Alfred? Anyway, perhaps it's that. I'm just not sure. But I thought the whole thing was supposedly set in Gotham. So that was very confusing to me. But I was a bit put off by the guy who was sat next to me who could not leave his phone alone. So I can only assume that he found the film as riveting as I did, because he was literally looking at it every 30 seconds, I would say. Thankfully, he didn't have a very bright screen, otherwise I'd be mightily annoyed. Kate's show yesterday, this was her drag persona, Milo Standards, which is a pretty cool name for a drag king. And the whole show was called Penis de Milo, which incidentally, her posters got banned from being put up in certain places because they said the word penis. And there you are. It was quite a good show. It was a good show, but I recognise it, for the hallmark of comedy. But some of it just wasn't landing with me. That's on me, that's not on her. And I'm also comparing it to her previous 2 shows, which I thoroughly enjoyed, both of them. They were just brilliant, both of them. And I've seen both her previous shows lots of times. So this was just very different. And I don't know, maybe it's just a drag king thing. I don't know. I love drag queens, so I don't see why I wouldn't like a drag king. I'm trying to think. She probably is the first sort of comedian drag king that I've seen. So maybe it's just not my bag. She did tell a very funny joke though, which is too long, but it was basically having a pop at Keir Starmer. That's probably why I enjoyed it, because he deserves having a pop at. But hey, this is not a political podcast, so we're going to just move on. To what? I don't really know, because I don't have anything else to say. I'm in Kent because my floor is being finished this week, hopefully. We're at the stage now where you've got to put all the layers of whatever they put on it. I don't know, primer, and then something, and then varnish or whatever. We're at that stage. So it's best that I'm not in the property, because I don't want footprints all over it. But I will confirm on Friday exactly what stage we're at. Much love and gratitude.